Welcome everyone to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Yardmaster, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Today we are taking a look at the Ranger class, another starship from Agents of Yesterday for Star Trek Online. This one a Battlecruiser, though doesn't need to be in Star Trek Adventures. Cruiser is a mission profile, so you could give this thing a different profile if you wanted.
Though, from classic naval definition, this would most certainly fill the label. That said, Battlecruiser is just a heavily armed cruiser. This would more accurately be called a battleship. Or a heavy cruiser.
Yes.
Ergo.
Yeah.
Anyway, onward and upward.
Yep. War.
The Federation class was a failure in service. And the Federation Council was forced to accept this. Ergo, new starship designs were required for a more combative nature. Enter a somewhat throwback design in the form of the Ranger class. Why is this a throwback? Look at the configuration and tell me that this doesn't remind you of the NX refit.
Yeah, it does. A fair bit.
Designed very quickly in 2266 and launched 1 year later, the USS Ranger and her small cadre of starships served to keep the peace during the waning years of that decade, and the decades afterward when it was finally relegated to the reserve fleet. That said, none of these ships were truly refit to the new Type 2 standard as seen with the Constitution II. They were designed using existing technology and not entirely designed to be future-proofed.
Yeah.
That said, they were heavily armed, and in some cases inspired the later launch of the Miranda class in 2270, with the use of a torpedo roll bar.
Yeah.
However, when the Federation Reserve Fleet was finally decommissioned in the late 2290s, well, several flaws were discovered in the design.
Yes.
Notably, that flying close to Warp 8 would literally tear the ship to pieces. As such, well, everyone counted their lucky stars that the Rangers were never really pushed that far.
Yeah.
Now on to stats.
Yes. As Ron stated, launch year 2266. That
67.
Gives us, it's 2267. Okay. So that gives us 46 points to work with before we get to scale. Scale 4 or scale 5?
This thing's a lot bigger than the Constitution class.
Okay, so
at least
scale
in terms
5.
of length. She's a lot more compact.
Fair enough. We'll go scale 5. So that adds an extra point for 47 in total. So we'll start again by putting 7 points in everything, in every system. That's 42 points. We have 5 more points to distribute.
This is a very tactical heavy boat. And I mean heavy.
Right. So structure 8, weapons 8,
Yep,
maybe 9 in either.
probably.
Right. We'll put the 9 in structure first. Okay. So 2 more points to distribute. Com 7, computer 7, engine 7, sensor 7, structure 9, weapons 8.
Not entirely sure. This is not. Well, she can certainly perform exploration duties. This is more combative. Kind of like a proto-defiant.
Yeah, we'll do engines 8, and we'll go ahead and do weapons 9. Alright. Departments. I'd say point in command and a point in security, at least.
Most definitely. This is a very gunny boat.
Yep. We could put a second point in either department, or a point in con or engineering. I don't think science or medicine would work as well.
This is most certainly a gunboat.
Yeah. So, security +2?
Most like.
Okay. And weapons are the usual loadout. Laser banks, photon torpedoes, strength 4 tracking beam. Talents.
Flawed design.
Well, that would be like a descriptor trait.
Well, that would also be a rule. This ship can't go past warp 8 without the nacelles literally flying off the pylons, and, well, nobody wants that.
Yeah. So, for talents, let's see. Let me look up my talent list. I'm thinking maybe rapid fire torpedo launcher or possibly fast targeting systems.
Or both.
Oh, that'd work. Sure. Secondary reactors?
Considering the size of those impulse engines, I mean, just look at the damn things.
Yeah, those things are pretty big. Yeah, secondary reactors. Okay, basic descriptor trait, Federation starship, special rule. Alright. Broad design. This ship has one moment. There we go. This ship has ships design causes problems at high warp speeds. Increase the complication range in any contrast to move the ship warp by 2. I think that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the Ranger. Very nice design.
A throwback to an earlier time, but so rushed that she didn't have much life left to her.
Yeah.
Her contributions were more to the future than anything else.
Yeah.
Bye.